up, YouTube? I have another video coming at you. Duelist decks here. This deck profile will be Ghostrick's. First off, we're going to go through the monsters. You will first need, obviously, 3 Ghostrick Lantern. Amazing card. Basically, if your opponent were to declare an attack or an attack a Ghostrick monster, special this face down and negate that attack. So that's pretty much the most essential Ghostrick. Very good. Some run 3. I decide to keep it to 2. Ghostrick Mary. Very good card for the most part. Basically, if you take any type of damage, you could ditch her and then you can special summon any Ghostrick monster from your deck into your field face down defense position. So, say something bad happens, use her effect, and then there you go. Get a Ghostrick you do need on the field face down. 2 Ghostrick Jack Frost. Opponent declares a direct attack. It's like a weaker version of Lantern. You just special summon this face down, and then you special summon, well, not special summon, sorry, you flip down your opponent's monster face down. And then after that, because you already have probably another Lantern or Jack Frost, you can special summon or exceed summon. It's a dual very easy. And the last of the level 1s, obviously 3 Spectre. If a Ghostrick monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special him face down and draw a card. So he's your draw engine. Run 3. You don't want to run 1 or 2, it's just you need 3. For the 2s, I run 2 dolls. Why just 2? Why not 1? Why not 3? 3's cloggy, 1's not enough because sometimes the effect's just negated stuff. You would want a second one. Basically, at the end of phase 1, this card's flip face up, flip all monsters face down, and if you do, it's basically you each star. So like you have to say 2 monsters and then your opponent has 1, that's 3. Then you can special a 3 level monster from your deck, face down defense. So Jiangshi Stein, it's really good, and it flips all those monsters face down. You could poke, just depends. One Witch, Book of Moon effect, basically flip a monster face down that your opponent controls. So you could do that, say it's only 1 monster your opponent will have face up, use their effect, poke for 12, that, and it helps. The last level 2 is a 1 Yukiona. If this is destroyed by battle, you could pick a monster your opponent controls, flip face down, that destroyed it by battle, and then it can't change its battle position, it's stuck face down. So that's always good. And this could be like a bluff for a Jiangshi or something. Speaking of the devil, I don't know why people are still in the mood to run 3. It's unnecessary. Yeah, you flip this monster face up, and then you could add a Ghostrick from your deck to your hand, equal to the monsters you control, per level. But it's like, understand what I'm trying to explain. You flip it face up, you're adding another to your hand, but most of the time you're only adding 1 or 2, unless you have a super fast engine or build that makes you get 3, and you want to get out Alucard or something. It's just 2's perfect. You don't need 1, you don't need 3. 3's too cloggy, and it's just an extra monster slot for some other better card. Just run 2. Make yourself simple. Make it simple for you. I run 1 Mummy. Get that additional normal summon you need. I run 1 Skeleton Manipulating Milling effect. And then it's just really good that it banishes the face down. That's ridiculous. Too bad it can only be used once, right? Next up, 1 Stein. I don't run that many Ghostricks. I mean, eventually maybe the build will change because of that new Exceed that was announced, but forget the win condition. The add spell or trap from your... It's like the better of this. Anyway, 1 Stein. If you inflict damage to your opponent somehow, then you can add a spell or trap. That's a Ghostrick card to your hand. Good enough, I guess. And then the last, some do, some don't, doesn't matter. Ghostrick Ghoul. Basically, you could target 1 Ghostrick monster you control. Its attack becomes equal to the combined original attack of all Ghostrick monsters you control in the field. But that target that you chose can only attack. Everything else, you're probably just going to reset or something. That's it for the main monsters. Onto spells. I run 3 Mansion. I might consider a Parade, but Mansion, obviously the best of all the field. one parade could be put in there, but basically all damage inflicted is halved, and then also monsters that cannot attack face down position monsters, but can attack directly if all opponents' monsters are face down. So that's always a good. Terraforming might turn into Parade, might stay the same. Just get your combo piece a bit faster. Staple most run, if not 1, run 2. I don't know why 3 would be ran, but Swords Concealing Light, 2 turns of yours, flip all your opponent's monsters face down. So that makes poking a bit easier. 1 Book of Moon, flip a monster face down, 1 space, get rid of problematic cards. Spiritualism, it's It basically, you return a spell or trap your opponent controls to the hand, but this effect cannot be negated, so they have to either activate that card, or it's just going to go back to their hand and they're going to have to use it later. So it's like, you better use this or I'm going to get rid of it. It's always good. 1 Gravekeeper Servant, my bad. You know, each time your opponent wants to declare an attack, they have to send a top card from their deck to the grave, so helps with the milling aspect. Wish it would banish, but eh. And then 1 Allure Darkness. If you don't know what it does, you draw 2 cards, banish a dark from your hand, or if you don't, discard your whole hand. So that's what it is. Onto traps, we got the essential 3 Ghostrick Scare. Basically, target any number of monsters you have face down, flip them face up, and for all those Ghostrick cards you do, change that many face-up monsters opponent controls face down. 1 Ghostrick Go Round. It's basically a flip-flop Scrap Dragon. Not Scrap Dragon, sorry, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. So you pick a face down, flip a face up, pick a monster your opponent controls face up, face down, vice versa. Another 2 Needle Sealing. Could put a 3rd in, it doesn't get cloggy there, but definitely 2 Needle Sealing. You know, since you're putting all your monsters face down anyway, especially in this build. 4 more monsters on the field, just draw face-up monsters. Great. These could be changed, obviously, but it's what I got. 2 Penis Chain, you know, negating effects. They'll have to be forced into an Exceed, Synchro, or destroy the whole monster. It just kind of depends. And then last is a Dark Bribe. Yeah, they draw a card, but you're negating a spell or trap, and who cares? You're milling them anyway. No big deal. That's extra deck. We got 1 Alucard. Eventually I'll have 2, 3s. You could run 3. Just depends on the builds. There's so many ways to build a Ghostrick deck. In my preference, at least, run 1. You need at least 1. You can target set spell or trap, or monster, you know, anything that's set. Destroy it. 2 level 3. It's a generic rank 3 seed, so it's him. 3 Dual Hand. Have an attack of your opponent's monster, and then, you know, for each other Ghostrick card, plus him, 200 attack gain. So that, plus some spell, trap, any kind of Ghostrick card, he'll be beefing up, and then your opponents will decline. Just punch, punch, punch. Always good. Ghostrick Succubus, very rare to use her, but she's good when you do use her, I guess. A Slacker Magician. Has to be hit twice to be destroyed in battle. Can't be targeted by an effect. If it does, you're beginning to destroy something your opponent controls, so they'd be dumb to target her. Defensive-wise, we've got Zen Mains. Offensive or Veilard, we got Leviathan. And another 3 just randomly mech-equipped and engineer. That is the main and extra deck done with. Now I only have a few side deck cards, but it wouldn't hurt to add more. But here's what I got so far. 1 Macros Cosmos. Chain Destruction. I'm surprised people don't use this. It's ridiculously good in a lot of decks. Goes in match. 1 Dark Dust Spirit. 1 Jinzo. And then Lava Golem. Thank you for checking out my video. If you have any questions or like the video, then please give a thumbs up. If you'd like more videos, then you'll see some coming up in a bit. Again, thank you for watching. Duelist Decks out.